Today, we unlock the secrets to manifesting your desires instantly. In the realm of assumptions lies the key to shaping your reality. Every thought, every feeling, every belief is an assumption that shapes the fabric of your existence. Neville teaches us that assumptions are the building blocks of manifestation, the bridge between imagination and reality. To manifest your desires, you must dare to assume that you are already experiencing them. Neville tells us that our self-image is super important when it comes to manifesting our desires. It's like the foundation of a building. If it's strong and sturdy, everything else will fall into place. So, what exactly is your self-image? Well, it's how you see yourself deep down inside. It's the beliefs you hold about yourself, both consciously and unconsciously. Neville says that if you want to change your life, you've got to start by changing how you see yourself. It's like remodeling your house. You've got to tear down the old walls before you can build new ones. But why is your self-image so important? Well, according to Neville, it's because your self-image determines what you believe is possible for you. If you see yourself as someone who's unworthy or undeserving, you're going to attract situations and people that reflect that belief back to you. On the other hand, if you see yourself as someone who's capable and deserving of great things, you're going to attract situations and people that support that belief. So, how do you go about changing your self-image? Well, it starts with becoming aware of the beliefs you hold about yourself. What do you tell yourself on a daily basis? Are you kind and compassionate to yourself, or do you constantly criticize and put yourself down? Once you've identified your limiting beliefs, it's time to start replacing them with more empowering ones. Neville says that you've got to reprogram your mind to see yourself in a new light. It's like upgrading the software on your computer. You've got to install new beliefs that support the life you want to create. But changing your self-image isn't always easy. It takes time and effort, and it requires you to be patient and persistent. You've got to be willing to challenge the old beliefs that no longer serve you and replace them with new ones that align with your desires. Neville says that the key to changing your self-image is repetition. You've got to constantly reaffirm your new beliefs until they become second nature to you. It's like learning a new language. You've got to practice speaking it every day until you're fluent. But here's the thing. Changing your self-image isn't just about repeating affirmations or positive statements. It's about embodying the qualities and traits that you want to cultivate within yourself. Neville reminds us that our self-image is not fixed. It is fluid, malleable, and subject to change. By assuming a new self-concept, you reshape your reality from the inside out. The journey of transformation begins with a shift in perspective, a willingness to let go of old beliefs and embrace the truth of your inherent worthiness. Neville teaches us that change isn't just a one-time thing. It's more like a journey of constant growth and transformation. He calls it rebirth. So, what does rebirth mean? Well, it's all about letting go of the old and embracing the new. It's about shedding the layers of who we used to be and stepping into the person we want to become. But here's the thing, rebirth isn't always easy. It requires persistence and courage. It's about facing our fears and doubts head-on and choosing to believe in ourselves and our dreams. Neville says that rebirth is a continuous process. It's not something that happens overnight. It's something that we have to work at every single day. It's about making a conscious effort to let go of the past and focus on creating the future we desire. So, how do we go about this process of rebirth? Well, it starts with our assumptions. Neville teaches us that our assumptions shape our reality. So, if we want to change our lives, we have to change our assumptions. This means persisting in the assumption of our desired state. It's about holding on to the vision of who we want to become and refusing to let go, no matter what obstacles may come our way. By persisting in our assumptions, we breathe life into our dreams. We give them the energy and power they need to manifest in our lives. It's like planting a seed and watering it every day. Eventually, it will grow into something beautiful and vibrant. But here's the key. We have to believe in our assumptions wholeheartedly. We have to trust that they will come true, even when things seem bleak or uncertain. It's about having faith in ourselves and the universe. Manifestation is not about waiting for your desires to materialize. It is about embodying them in the present moment. By feeling the reality of your desires internally, you pave the way for their external manifestation. Neville reminds us that feeling is the secret, the catalyst that transforms assumptions into tangible reality. By immersing yourself in the sensation of already having attained your desires, you align yourself with their vibration. Neville teaches us that visualization is like having a superpower. It's a tool that we can use to bring our dreams to life. But how does it work? Well, it's all about the power of feeling. Imagine this. You close your eyes and picture yourself living your dream life. Maybe you're surrounded by success, love, and abundance. You can see it all so clearly in your mind's eye. It's like you're watching a movie starring you. But here's the secret. It's not just about seeing it in your mind. It's about feeling it in your heart. When you visualize your desired outcomes, you're not just creating a mental image, you're also tapping into the power of emotion. Think about it like this. When you imagine yourself achieving your goals, how does it make you feel? Do you feel excited, happy, and full of energy? That's the power of feeling at work. When you can generate those positive emotions, you're sending a powerful message to the universe that you're ready to receive your desires. Neville often talks about the importance of vividly imagining your desired outcomes. He says that when you create a clear and detailed picture in your mind, you're essentially creating a blueprint for their manifestation. It's like you're giving the universe a roadmap to follow, a step-by-step guide to bringing your dreams into reality. But here's the thing, visualization isn't just about seeing things in your mind. It's about feeling them with every fiber of your being. When you can truly immerse yourself in the experience of your desired outcomes, you're aligning yourself with the energy of manifestation. So, how can you use visualization to manifest your dreams? Start by finding a quiet and comfortable place where you won't be disturbed. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths to relax your body and mind. Now, imagine yourself living your dream life. Picture it as vividly as you can. Imagine the sights, sounds, and sensations of your desired reality. How does it feel to achieve your goals? How does it feel to be surrounded by love, success, and abundance? As you visualize your desired outcomes, focus on generating the feelings of joy, gratitude, and fulfillment. Really immerse yourself in the experience and allow yourself to feel the emotions as if they were already real. Your manifesting power is always at its peak, Neville assures us. There are no blocks, no limitations, only the boundless potential of your imagination. Neville reminds us that manifestation is not a Monday morning phenomenon, it is a constant, effortless process. By maintaining a steady focus on our desired state, we navigate the waters of manifestation with ease. Picture your mind as a boat sailing through the vast sea of consciousness. Just like a sailor navigating the waters, you have the power to steer your mind towards your desired destination. This destination is where your dreams come true, where your deepest desires are realized. Now, imagine that your desired destination is like a shining beacon on the horizon, guiding your boat through the sea. This destination represents everything you wish to manifest in your life, whether it's love, success, abundance, or happiness. In order to reach this destination, Neville teaches us the importance of keeping our focus unwaveringly fixed on our desired outcome. Just like a skilled sailor who keeps their eyes on the lighthouse, we must keep our attention firmly anchored to our dreams. But here's the thing, the sea of consciousness can be vast and unpredictable. It's easy to get distracted by the waves of doubt, fear, and uncertainty that threaten to pull us off course. That's why it's crucial to maintain a clear and unwavering focus on our desired destination. Think of your focus as the rudder of your boat. It's what guides you and keeps you on course. When you focus on your desired outcome with unwavering faith and determination, you set in motion powerful forces that work in your favor, guiding you towards the fulfillment of your dreams. Now, this doesn't mean that there won't be challenges along the way. Just like a sailor navigating stormy waters, you may encounter obstacles and setbacks on your journey. But by maintaining your focus and staying true to your course, you can weather any storm and emerge stronger and more resilient than ever before. Neville often reminds us that our imagination is the compass that guides us on our journey through the sea of consciousness. By using our imagination to visualize our desired outcome with crystal clarity, we strengthen our focus and align ourselves with the creative power of the universe. So, take a moment to close your eyes and imagine yourself already living your dream life. See yourself surrounded by love, success, abundance, and happiness. Feel the joy and fulfillment of your desires as if they were already real. As you hold this vision in your mind, feel the energy and excitement building within you. This is the power of focused intention, the power of unwavering faith in the fulfillment of your dreams. Now, as you open your eyes, remember that you are the captain of your own ship. You have the power to chart your own course and create the life of your dreams. So, set your sights on your desired destination, keep your focus unwaveringly fixed on your dreams, and watch as the universe conspires to bring them to life. Manifestation is an internal game, Neville teaches us. It is not about waiting for your desires to appear in the physical world. It is about experiencing them internally with unwavering faith and conviction. Neville Goddard often emphasizes the importance of living in a state of wish fulfillment. But what does that really mean? Essentially, it's about embodying the reality of our desires right now, in the present moment. Instead of waiting for our dreams to come true someday in the distant future, Neville teaches us to feel the joy, gratitude, and fulfillment of our desires internally, as if they have already manifested. Imagine this: you have a dream, a desire that you long to see fulfilled. It could be anything: a new job, a loving relationship, financial abundance, or good health. Instead of constantly yearning for it and feeling the lack of it in your life, Neville encourages us to shift our focus inward and start feeling as if our desires have already been realized. So, how do we do that? It all starts with our feelings. Our emotions are like magnets that attract similar experiences into our lives. When we feel joyful, grateful, and fulfilled, we send out a powerful signal to the universe that says, "I am already living the life of my dreams." But here's the key: we have to cultivate these feelings internally, regardless of our external circumstances. Even if our current reality looks nothing like our desired reality, we must train ourselves to feel as if our desires have already come to fruition. Let's say you desire a loving relationship. Instead of feeling lonely and yearning for love, start feeling the joy and gratitude of being in a loving partnership right now. Close your eyes and imagine what it feels like to receive love, to give love, and to be fully supported and cherished by your partner. Allow yourself to bask in those feelings, to let them wash over you and fill you up from the inside out. Or perhaps you're seeking financial abundance. Instead of stressing about bills and debts, start feeling the abundance and prosperity that you desire. Visualize yourself surrounded by wealth and abundance, feeling grateful for the abundance that flows effortlessly into your life. Focus on the feeling of financial security and freedom, knowing that you are infinitely supported by the universe. The same principle applies to any desire you may have. Whether it's better health, career success, or personal growth, the key is to feel the reality of your desires as if they have already manifested. Now, you might be thinking, but how can I feel something that hasn't happened yet? This is where faith and imagination come into play. Neville teaches us that imagination is the creative power within us, the bridge between our inner world and outer reality. By using our imagination to feel the reality of our desires, we activate the creative forces of the universe and pave the way for their external manifestation. It's important to remember that feeling is the secret. Our feelings are like seeds that we plant in the fertile soil of our subconscious mind. When we consistently water these seeds with positive emotions, they begin to sprout and grow, eventually blossoming into physical manifestations in our lives. But here's the catch: we must maintain a state of unwavering faith and belief in the reality of our desires. Doubt and skepticism act as weeds that can choke out our manifestations before they have a chance to fully bloom. So, we must cultivate a deep sense of trust in the creative power of our feelings and continue to nurture our desires with love, gratitude, and positivity. Your self-image is the canvas upon which you paint the picture of your life. By assuming the identity of the person you want to be, you open yourself to a world of infinite possibilities. Neville Goddard, a profound teacher of manifestation, enlightens us on the fundamental principle that transforming our reality commences with altering our assumptions. According to Neville, our assumptions, the beliefs we hold about ourselves and the world, are the seeds from which our experiences blossom. When we dare to assume the best about ourselves and others, we initiate a powerful ripple effect that reverberates throughout the universe. Let's break it down. Assumptions are like the lenses through which we perceive reality. If we see ourselves as unworthy or limited, we will inevitably attract experiences that validate these beliefs. Conversely, when we shift our assumptions to align with our highest potential, we open the floodgates to a stream of favorable outcomes. But how do we cultivate these empowering assumptions? It all starts with self-awareness. We must first examine the beliefs we currently hold about ourselves and question whether they serve our highest good. Are we viewing ourselves through a lens of limitation, or do we see the boundless potential that resides within us? Once we identify any limiting assumptions, we can consciously choose to replace them with empowering ones. Instead of assuming failure, we can dare to assume success. Instead of assuming lack, we can dare to assume abundance. And instead of assuming separation, we can dare to assume unity and interconnectedness with all of creation. But it's not just about changing our assumptions about ourselves. We must also extend this practice to our assumptions about others and the world at large. Instead of assuming the worst about people, we can dare to assume the best. Instead of assuming a hostile and unfriendly world, we can dare to assume a world filled with kindness, abundance, and opportunity. When we adopt these empowering assumptions, we send out a powerful signal to the universe, a signal that says, "I am ready to receive the best that life has to offer." And in response, the universe conspires to rearrange itself in our favor, aligning people, circumstances, and events to support our highest good. It's important to note that this process of assumption is not about wishful thinking or blind optimism. It's about cultivating a deep sense of knowing, a knowing that transcends mere belief and taps into the very essence of our being. When we assume the best, we align ourselves with the truth of who we are, limitless, powerful, and infinitely deserving of all the blessings life has to offer. With every assumption, you shape the course of your destiny. By embracing the power of immediate manifestation, you become the architect of your own reality. In that case, you could find an audiobook that talks about other authors who have achieved success and listen to it as you fall asleep each night. The audiobook will discuss the success stories of other authors and provide tips on how to achieve success in writing. As you listen to the audiobook, your subconscious mind will start to accept the idea that you too can become a successful author. Over time, your subconscious mind will become more open to the possibility of achieving your dream, and you will start to believe in yourself. As a result, you'll be more motivated to take action towards making that dream a reality. For instance, you may start writing more frequently, take a writing course, or network with other successful authors. Tip number 2, visualize your success. Visualization is a powerful technique that can help you calm yourself into believing in your impossible dreams. It involves using your imagination to create a mental picture of yourself achieving your goals in as much detail as possible. This technique has been used by successful athletes and entrepreneurs and artists for decades. And it can work for anyone who wants to achieve their dreams. When you visualize your success, you're essentially creating a mental movie in your mind of what it will look and feel like when you achieve your goal. You're not just thinking about it abstractly, you're creating a clear and vivid image that you can see, hear, and feel. The more detailed and specific your visualization is, the more real it will feel to you. And the more real it feels, the more likely you are to take action towards making it a reality. For example, let's say your dream is to run a marathon, but you don't believe you're capable of it. You could start by closing your eyes and visualizing yourself crossing the finish line, feeling strong and proud. You could imagine the cheers of the crowd, the feeling of your heart pounding in your chest, and the sweat on your skin. You could visualize yourself training each day, pushing through the pain and exhaustion, and feeling a sense of accomplishment after each run. As you continue to visualize your success, you'll start to believe that it's possible for you to. Your mind will start to accept the idea that you can run a marathon, and that belief will give you the motivation to start training and taking action towards your goal. You'll start to see yourself as a runner, and you'll start to make choices that align with that identity. You'll be more likely to eat healthy foods, prioritize rest and recovery, and seek out support from other runners. Tip number 3, surround yourself with positive influences. The people you surround yourself with have a huge impact on your beliefs and your ability to achieve your dreams. Your environment has a significant impact on your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs, which can either empower or hinder you in achieving your dreams by surrounding yourself with supportive and inspiring people. Till you can fuel your motivation and reinforce your belief in the possibility of achieving your dreams. Negative people, on the other hand, can be toxic to your aspirations. They may criticize, doubt, or discourage you from pursuing your dreams. If you continue to spend time with them, their negativity can rub off on you and eventually chip away at your confidence and motivation. Let's say your dream is to start a fashion line. However, your current circle of friends and family members is not supportive of your idea. They may say things like you don't have the skills or experience to start a business or it's too risky, and you'll end up wasting your time and money. If you continue to listen to their negative opinions, you may start to doubt your ability and lose faith in your dream. On the other hand, suppose you seek out people who have started their own successful fashion businesses, such as a mentor who has built a thriving brand, or a group of like-minded entrepreneurs who share your passion. In that case, you will be exposed to positive influences that can help you stay motivated, inspired, and informed. These people can offer you advice, share their experiences, and provide encouragement, which can help you overcome obstacles and stay focused on your goals. Surrounding yourself with positive influences can also help you build a network of supportive allies who can offer valuable resources and connections. For example, if you attend networking events or join a mastermind group, you may meet people who can introduce you to potential investors, suppliers, or collaborators. These relationships can open up opportunities that you may not have access to on your own. Tip number 4: take small steps towards your dream. Believing in your impossible dream can be overwhelming, especially if it seems too big or too far away. But the key to achieving any goal is to break it down into small, manageable steps. So the fourth tip to calm yourself into believing in your impossible dreams is to take small steps towards your dream. Each small step you take will build your confidence and bring you closer to your goal. When you focus on small, manageable steps, it becomes easier to build momentum, stay motivated, and make progress towards your ultimate goal. For instance, let's say your dream is to write a book, but you don't know where to start. Writing a book can seem like a daunting task, especially if you've never done it before. However, if you break down your goal into smaller steps, it becomes more manageable. Your first small step could be to brainstorm ideas for your book. Then you could create an outline or a rough draft. Neville always focused on the assumption. He said to assume you are experiencing what you want to experience in your imagination. He always said to assume good things about yourself and others. Now, every day, you assume things about yourself. You assume that you are either beautiful or an average person. You assume that life does not work in your favor or that you are lucky. Every moment you are choosing something, assuming something. So, in order to change your life entirely, you have to change your self-image entirely. This is the key to manifesting. Self-image is also known as self-concepts. Also, Neville Goddard said, change your conception of yourself, and you will automatically change the world in which you live. Do not try to change people. They are only messengers telling you who you are. Revalue yourself, and they will confirm the change. In order to change your life experience, change these conceptions about yourself entirely. As I did it, things started working out for me. Earlier, I assumed myself to be a bad person who did not deserve good things because of the mistakes I had committed in the past. I felt like I should be punished, and the world appeared dark to me. Many bad things happened at that time. But once I died to my old self, where I felt like a victim of the circumstances, I noticed many things changing in front of my eyes. Changing your self-image seems difficult in the initial days as you are changing the way you look at yourself. Your automatic programming will remind you of your old concepts, but you have to die to the old self. Disengage yourself from the whole vast belief that you formerly entertained, and hold on in your imagination to the concept that you are the man that you want to be. For you will resurrect and make alive the state that began only as a concept. If you remain faithful to the concept, you will be led right into the fulfillment of that state. It is called, in the Bible, rebirth. Dying to our old beliefs does not mean to affirm that I am no longer an unworthy person. It is about replacing that statement with I am a worthy person who deserves every good in life and who gets whatever he wants. I am the luckiest person who has ever walked the earth's surface, and everything always works out in my favor, no matter what the circumstances are. You need to feel like the person you want to be. You already know internally how that person would feel, behave, and act. You'll always have to choose the beautiful picture of yourself over the ugly one. There is nothing such as blocks. You create them by thinking opposite to your desired state. The power of manifesting is always at its peak. You don't lack it. It is not like on Monday mornings. It is high. But as Wednesday comes, you can't manifest anything. You are always manifesting everything, and that too effortlessly. I told you this in yesterday's video. If you haven't watched it yet, go check it out. You will find it at the end of this video. So, as I was saying, your manifesting power does not fluctuate. It seems to be fluctuating for you because something manifests quickly while another takes some time. But it is not due to the fluctuation. It is simply because you change your focus and direction too often. Let me give you a quick example of what I mean by the above statement. Also, I have given this example in the past. So, this example is of a boat. Imagine you are on a boat that is going at its top speed. There is no need to worry about the fuel. You have plenty of it. But the problem is that every 10 minutes, the boat changes directions. Now tell me, would you reach the destination? You won't, right? Like this, if you keep on diverting from the state of already having your desire or keep on moving in a direction that leads you to your old self, the chances of experiencing your desired reality would be very remote. You do this by thinking opposite to your desired state, by waiting for it to happen, or by thinking where it is or when it will happen. It is not about waiting for it in physical reality. It is always about experiencing it in internal reality. Your inner world is all that matters when it comes to manifesting something. You have to develop that image internally. Your whole aim is to become what you want internally. The person who is always concerned with the physical reality will always change their direction. It is all an internal game. Can you see it or feel it internally? If yes, then you are moving in the right direction. Living in a state of wish fulfillment simply means that it has happened and you have experienced it. But if you wait for it in physical reality, you are just creating an opposing thought or changing the direction to say that it has not happened or that it will happen in the future. While the future or past do not exist, it is the present moment that does. When it is in the future, it will only be the present moment. Like this, nothing happens in the future, it only happens in the present moment. It is not necessary to first change one's beliefs. It is not about affirming 10,000 times and then getting your results. There is no such threshold that you have to cross before you can manifest your desire. Manifesting something is as easy as speaking an affirmation. Yes, it can happen, and it can only happen when you accept that one affirmation is true for you, even though the external reality might be showing you something opposite. If you live internally with the acceptance of having the object of your desire, then it is bound to happen. Many people fail to experience the wonders of manifestation because they have either too little faith or too much logic. Furthermore, some people have misinterpreted manifestations. They failed to realize that they did not desire the physical object. Neville's teachings are only based on one thing, and that is feeling. When you desire something, all you want to experience is the feeling of having it. You can try to name this feeling with different words like safety, security, happiness, and abundance, but all these feelings are unique to the one who is experiencing them. When we express them in words, we attempt to create a picture, which is typically an object such as a house, a car, clothes, gadgets, a specific person, and so on. All of these objects are temporary, just like when you buy something and feel happy for a short period of time. The feeling of happiness just doesn't stay with you. That implies the object is not desired, but the feeling is. In search of this feeling, you go and buy another thing, and again you get that feeling, which again fades away. If you look closely, you will notice that the objects change, but the feeling does not. Now, to master manifestation, you have to master your feelings as they exist within you and you can generate them. No one can do it for you. Once you shift your focus from the thing to the feeling of having that thing, the game changes. You manifest that object, and it appears on the screen of space. Yet, some people are focused on the object rather than the feeling of having that object. It matters where you think most of the time. Don't concern yourself with obstacle. Obstacles are just the result of your previous state of being. These obstacles disappear once you assume the feeling of having your desire. It is a very simple thing, yet people try to complicate it because of their laziness. They try to give all sorts of reasons for why they can't do it instead of leaving their smartphones aside and making it a ritual to feel the feeling of the wish being fulfilled.